Here we're steaming poached eggs, if you will. So, so right now we have 2 different kinds of oil, or I should say 2 eggs of 8 different kinds of oil in each one of these egg bags that are wrapped up in plastic wrap. They're labeled and tied really tight. And we have a different oil profile in each one. You can tell that's the pumpkin seed, and this is sesame seed. And some of the deeper oils, you can see that's a crude oil. Look how yellow that is. And that's not a broken yolk, some of the lighter ones. So what we're going to do is poach these for 1 more minute. We're going to take them out, let them rest, and we'll open them up. And you can see that oil flavor is going to be contained on the egg. So that oil is also going to transfer onto the English muffin in this case, where you're doing an eggs benedict, or it's going to transfer into the little risotto that you're going to place the 2 eggs in for our, what I use is a steak and eggs type of dish. So that oil flavor is going to have to keep continuing on just beyond the egg. It's going to be, that egg is almost a vehicle for that oil for the rest of the dish. So this is a good opportunity to showcase this particular ingredient. And some of these you can actually see the egg is cooking faster with certain oils in it, and some it's not cooking at all.
Isn't that something?
We got, and it could possibly be just a slight position problem here, but I mean, some of these are already cooked and some are not. So we got, normally I use a real perforated steamer. So I let them rest upside down like that on the oil part. But they're actually a little bit harder cooked on the bottom here just because my steamer was a little bit too close to the water, so but we'll get the idea here. So normally you would have a larger pot with a little steamer in it as if you were steaming broccoli or things like that with a secure lid. In this case I didn't have that particular setup, but getting the idea down this, the flavor transfer is what we want to get.
And Chef, how do you then serve it to your client?
Well, in this case, then we would have, an eggs benedict, and we would put it on the English muffins, or we have a bed of rice grits that we use for the steak and eggs, and things like that. Canola SDG. So what we do is just cut it right underneath. Right underneath there. That one's just slightly under, but you can see the oil is almost the same color as the actual egg yolk itself, so that's pretty vibrant. And then we would just peel this off. Like I said, my plastic was a little too close to the heat source, but normally we can just peel that right off. And that's the other thing we want to see, is if this plastic actually, or this oil is actually conducive with this oil. So, now we have our poached egg. Normally you want them set up a little bit more, but that's where this oil was. And you can already smell that essence. That's the really strong crude oil there. I think it was a SDG canola oil, so that one's pretty strong. This is pumpkin seed oil. So, maybe the trick here is see how that oil is going to follow along with that. I want to just take a little bit extra white off, but the oil is still going to be transported. I don't want to use a slotted spoon because then it causes the yolk to break.
Right.
Yes, sir. Now you have that nice little ring there. Nice.
Skirt, yeah. Skirt?
It's kind of interesting.
Skirt and hanger different, or?